Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about a clip that I've been seeing going around on social media. It's a clip from the Honest Bunch podcast where this guy was talking about how if men today wanted to go back to the way it was 500 years ago, in his own words, and lock women up and turn them into baby factories. I'm going to try and insert a clip of um, that whole conversation in case some of you have not seen it. So let's talk about it. My take is that is if like an absolutely disgusting take, an absolutely disgusting thing to say about women, about women in 2026. For God's sake, can you imagine a man saying that he wishes that society, that men today would go back to the way it was 500 years ago and lock women up and just impregnate them and turn them into baby factories? In fact, I would like to start by reminding that man, just like many other women have done on social media, that 500 years ago, men like him, because he's a black man, were slaved. Sorry, were slaves. They were enslaved. So you should not even get it twisted. He did not have any rights at that time. So he did not if he truly wants to go back 500 years, he's not going to be sitting in a room with a microphone talking about locking women up and turning them into baby factories. He would be on some farm picking cotton. So let's just start there. I want to talk about something that happened when I was in NYC camp about 3 years ago at this point. So we were on the parade ground, and then one of the soldiers made this comment. He told the guys in our platoon to man up and show their strengths. That they should show us, the ladies, how strong they are, because because in case we had forgotten, like referring to us, the ladies, we are nothing without them. We cannot get pregnant without them. That they are the men who impregnate us. Like, I was so disgusted by that statement. I looked at him. I thought I was really one who heard him. I was not the only one. The girl next to me, she just said, "Wow, the patriarchy." I was like, this girl just took the words right out of my mouth. I was like, what? In 2023, that was 2023. I was like, wow. So men still think this way. And I'm not even surprised. I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised by the way a lot of men talk, by the things they say about women. I've always maintained that a lot of men, especially Nigerian men, they don't respect women. They don't respect women. They don't respect women. It's just they don't respect women. In fact, I would go as far as to say that they don't like women. They don't like women. I'm going to talk about all of this in this video. They don't like women. Let's just be honest, because the way they treat us, the things they say about us, the beliefs they have about women, it's just absolutely abhorrent. I want to start by talking about how I've noticed that a lot of Nigerian men in particular are obsessed with humbling women. Like, they're always trying to put us in our place one way or the other. That is why they will come to the comment section of a woman's post on social media and leave nasty comments, degrading comments, disrespectful comments, comments that are just absolutely uncalled for. There's a lady I watched on social media, and she was talking about how a man came to the comment section of her picture. She posted a picture of herself on vacation, and a man came to the comment section saying that no man would want to marry her because of the way she's spending her money and traveling all over the world. Like, what the hell? Like, what the absolute hell is that? Like, what the actual hell is that? Like, did she ask you for your opinion? Like, and who even cares about about the so-called men that will not be interested in her? Like, that's their business. Like, she was just like, what concerns me with men who think I'm not worthy of becoming their wives because I'm traveling all around the world? That is their business. Even they don't want me. I don't even want them either. I don't want them. I don't want them. Let them go and marry the types of women that they want. The types of women that they want are out there. They should leave me alone. Since they don't want a woman that is empowered, that is confident enough to book a flight and travel to any country that she wants to travel to, that can afford to book a flight and travel to any country that she wants to travel to. They don't want a woman that is financially stable, a woman that is self assured, that is confident. They don't want that. I don't want them either. Like they can exit left, exit stage left. I don't want them either. Like it's so annoying how these men are just hell bent on humbling women, always trying to put us in our place, always trying to remind us that they have this invisible power over us that they actually do not have. Especially in 2026, women are waking the hell up. Like women are waking up. Women are waking up, and I'm so happy to see it. I love it for us. I absolutely love it for us. Almost every woman I know has examples of a time that a man tried to put her in her place. Almost every woman I know can give examples for this about a time when a man tried to remind her that he has some kind of power over her. It could have been her father, her brother, her colleague at work. He didn't even have to be her boss, her colleague at work. Like they are the same level, same pay, pay grade. It could be a random man on the streets, and it could even be your husband. Yes, your husband, that man that you are laying next to on the bed every single day, doesn't respect you, doesn't see your humanity, doesn't see your worth, just sees you as she's a woman. Her job is to cook my food, take care of the kids, give birth to my kids, take care of the kids, and that is all. They don't see women as human beings that are equal to them, that have rights over their bodies, over their lives, over their, like, that have the right to make decisions, to live their lives the way they see fit. They don't see women as such. No. We, like, in their eyes, we have no rights, we don't have any agency, nothing. It's sad. It's so sad. Piggybacking what I was just saying, I find it funny how men, especially Nigerian men, because we're talking about Nigerian men, feel that they believe that they are entitled to women's bodies, they are entitled to women's labor, women's money, women's resources, anything that a woman can possibly bring to the table. They believe that they have this God given right to take it, like to access it, to have it. It doesn't, that is why men rape women. Why that is why men rape women, because they feel like they have a right to her body, whether she wants to have sex with them or not. Till today, many men still don't understand consent. Grown adult men don't understand consent. That is why you would go to a market. I was born and raised in Lagos, and I used to go to Yaba market quite a lot growing up. And these men, grown men, will be trying to drag me, touch me, pull me. Absolutely inappropriate. I had an aunt at the time who used to take me to that market to buy things. They would slap her butt. They would try to grab her breasts. They would try to grab her clothes, grab her hand. Like there was a day she literally slapped one of those men. Like she was so angry. Like she just got so angry about, like, why do you like, it is so inappropriate, and we've come to see it as normal. Like growing up, I just came to accept it as, that's how those men in that market behave. But it is so wrong. It is so wrong. That is just one example. And I decided to, bring up that example because that is one that a lot of people can relate to. There are so many markets, so many places where men just feel like they can just touch women anyhow, they can grab women anyhow, they can do whatever they want to do to women. Like they feel like they have the right to access our bodies. They feel like and also when it comes to giving birth, you hear a man saying that, I want to have X amount of children. Excuse me, sir. Are you the one that is going to carry the pregnancy? Are you the one that is going to birth those children? Is it your life that is going to be on the line during the pregnancy and while giving birth and even postpartum? Women die during postpartum. Women go through so much. Like these men with their audacity will talk about how, you know, like, we'll make these demands. Like they'll make these demands on our bodies, on our money, on our labor. Like studies have shown, data has shown that men benefit more from marriage than women. And the reason why that is because of the way our society is structured, right? Like because women tend to perform a lot of domestic labor, emotional labor, mental labor for these men on behalf of these men. So men, of course, men will benefit more from marriage when the woman contributes financially because yeah, we're in the age of 50-50. So the woman works, contributes financially to the home, gets pregnant, gives birth to the children, takes care of said children mostly by herself. From the day that child or those children are born, she is taking care of them every single day, doing the mental work of planning, of organizing, making sure that the home runs smoothly every single day on it, like every single day for years. So of course, men benefit more from marriage. To be honest, men benefit from the labor of women. They benefit from the sacrifice of women. That's why you hear men say, "Oh, women of nowadays, they are not like our mothers. Ah, our mothers just." I saw a clip of this too on social media. One man opened his mouth and said that women of nowadays are no longer like women of those days, like our mothers, like their mothers, right? That women no longer want to sacrifice. Women are now self-centered. They are making their own money, they are keeping their own money, they are saving their own money, they are investing their own money, they are acquiring property, they are doing whatever they want to do with their money, with their lives. So wrong. Imagine. He was talking about how his mother used to sacrifice for his father, for the children, for her own family, for everybody. Yeah, because it's a woman's birthright to sacrifice herself every single time, every single day, until the day she dies. That is the burden women are expected to carry throughout our lives, to sacrifice and continue to sacrifice each and every single time, every single day, to put everybody else before ourselves. But women of 2026, women in 2026 are saying no more, no more, because we also deserve to live. We are also human beings and we deserve to put ourselves first. But these men don't like it. They don't like it because that means that they no longer come first in our lives. They no longer come first, maybe not even second. And they don't like it because women are no longer centering men in their lives. Even married women are decentering their husbands, and these men don't like it. They are mad about it. They are big mad about it. But they can stay mad. They can stay mad because we are not going back. They can stay angry, they can stay mad, they can come on any podcast and say whatever. We will be here to drag them. We will be here on this internet, on this Beyonce's internet, on this Tinubu's internet to drag them. Yes. To always remind them that those days you are longing for, that fantasy you have in your head, Mr. Man, wake up. You either get with the program or you get left behind. That's it. If you cannot, if you cannot, if you don't know how to act, women don't want to have anything to do with you. Not as a husband, as a friend, or whatever. We don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. If you can't act right, if you cannot get with the program, you will get left behind. And women are realizing that we fare much better without men in our lives as romantic partners. Like studies have shown that women fare better without romantic partners in their lives, without male romantic partners in their lives. Don't argue with me. Argue with the data. That's what the data says. That's what studies have shown. That's why you find that women who are divorced or widowed, most of the time they don't remarry. They don't remarry. They don't remarry. Why? Why don't they remarry? Because they are tired of having a man in their space 247 that they have to cater to and cater for and take care of, that always demands everything of them under the sun. They are happy that finally they can breathe. They can breathe and they can rest and they can live their lives. Women in their 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s, they are happy. They don't want a man in their life anymore. Please. Either they lost their husbands through death or divorce. They are happy being on their own for the rest of their lives, going on cruises with their friends, taking trips around the world with their girlfriends. Because what like the men that they had in their lives, what did they do for them? What did they benefit? Like I already said, men benefit more from marriage than women. Finally, I'll say this. A lot of Nigerian women have men like this man in the clip in our lives. They are our fathers, our brothers, our friends, our cousins, and our husbands. Yeah, some of us are laid up at night with men like this, unfortunately. But we have to continue to speak up and speak out loudly every single time. Every single time they come on the internet, they come on any platform, they come on any podcast and talk absolute rubbish and spew their misogyny. Yes, because that's exactly what it is. We have to be ready every single time. And I'm so proud of the women, of Nigerian women, of African women coming out to come and say that this is absolutely unacceptable. No, no. We cannot just sit back and let you spew this rubbish on the public airwaves. No. Thank God for the internet. Everybody has a phone. And we cannot accept this anymore. No. And lastly, I will just say, now the person we marry that man fuck up, sha. Now the person we marry him fuck up.